We all loved mermaids as children, the sparkling tales, magical songs, and fantastical adventures beneath the waves. But what if those stories weren't just make-believe? From ancient sailor accounts to modern eyewitness reports, people have claimed to see beings with human faces and fish-like tails. And sometimes they leave behind evidence that defies explanation. Tonight, we are going to explore 5 real mermaid sightings ever recorded and the secrets they might be hiding beneath the surface. In 2009, the coastal town of Kiryat Yam, Israel, became the epicenter of a real-life mermaid mystery. Locals and tourists alike reported sightings of a creature, unlike any other, a figure that seemed to blur the lines between myth and reality. Shlomo Cohen, one of the first to witness the phenomenon, described seeing a woman lying on the sand in a peculiar way. As they approached, she sprang into the sea, revealing a tail before vanishing beneath the waves. The town's response? A $1 million reward for anyone who could capture photographic proof of the mermaid. Inspired by the legend of Loch Ness, Kiryat Yam embraced its newfound fame, attracting both believers and skeptics. Despite numerous attempts, no one has claimed the prize. Yet the sightings persist, leaving us to wonder, is there a grain of truth behind these tales? Fast forward to 2013, a video was uploaded online where the poster claimed it to be the mermaid of Kiryat Yam, Israel. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying this is a real image of a mermaid. For all we know, this can be the work of a talented photo editor, a detailed prank, or hoax. And I'm sure someone out there has been able to provide a reasonable explanation of this image. Personally, as much as I love mermaids, I don't think this is a real photo of one, but you're more than welcome to disagree with me. But whether real or imagined, this image continues to haunt the imagination. A reminder that sometimes legends surface in the most unexpected ways. Far out in the Indian Ocean, the beautiful archipelago of Seychelles is known for its palm-lined beaches, vibrant reefs, and mermaids. But what if the mermaid stories there are rooted in real creatures, old myths, and possibly something more mysterious? Locals in Seychelles often link mermaid legends to a real marine animal, the dugong, also called the sea cow, large, gentle, with a rounded body and flipper-like tail, grazing seagrass in shallow lagoons. The dugong's appearance and behavior could easily inspire sightings of merfolk. These legends are woven into Seychellois culture and oral storytelling. People speak of mermaids appearing near islands like Margate, of nearly being lured or seduced by these creatures, of sailors mistaking dugongs for mythic beings in poor light or distance. One of the strange stories tells of a man on Margate Island who claimed he was nearly seduced by a mermaid. He said he saw a figure, beautiful, woman-like, by the water's edge beckoning him, only for it to vanish, tail and all. During World War II, some sailors reportedly mistook dugongs for submarines, large shapes seen underwater, surfacing, causing alarm. These sightings whisper of creatures beneath the waves that defy easy classification. There are also tales about people vanishing near lagoon shores, only to return weeks later, claiming to have had dreams, underwater journeys, or even shadowy interactions with mermaids. Whether true or folklore, these stories persist. Despite the colorful stories, there's no definitive scientific proof of a mermaid in Seychelles waters. No credible photo or specimen has been authenticated as a half-human, aquatic humanoid. Many experts believe the dugong is the likeliest natural explanation. The behavior, the shape, the way dugongs move near shores, their grazing habits all make them plausible sources for misidentified sightings. Other possibilities include optical illusions, stories told and retold which naturally grow more fantastic, combined with the isolation and mystery of remote lagoons. When you mix moonlight, clear shallow water, silhouettes, and human imagination, legends are born. The Seychelles mermaid isn't just a spooky story, it's part of the identity of the islands. It connects marine ecology, especially endangered creatures like dugongs, local storytelling tradition, and humanity's evergreen fascination with what might lie beneath the waves. Whether you believe in mermaids or not, these stories remind us how nature, myth, and human perception blend to shape legends. And maybe, just maybe, some of those legends started with something real, something seen, felt, or almost believed. On a cold morning in March 2025, the quiet seaside town of Margate, England, became the scene of something straight out of a legend. Local couple Paula and Dave Regan were walking along the beach when they stumbled upon what they first thought was driftwood, or maybe a seal washed up by the tide. But as they got closer, they realized this was something far stranger. Lying in the sand was a creature with a skeletal, almost humanoid upper body, and what appeared to be a tail fin extending from its spine. Its head was hollow, its body pale and twisted like something pulled from a nightmare. Paula described it in detail. The head looked skeletal, but the back part, where the fishtail was soft and squidgy. It didn't feel decomposed, but it was definitely strange. Word spread quickly. Curious locals gathered around the bizarre find. Some convinced it was the remains of a mermaid, others sure it was an elaborate hoax. Experts later suggested it could have been a prop, perhaps a figurehead from a ship, a sculpture, or even a piece of driftwood carved by nature itself. But others weren't so sure. Now, to me, again, I don't believe this is a real mermaid. It certainly is creepy looking, and not something I would want to find on a walk. It does look like, to me anyway, that it could be something made out of wood or some kind of other material that's being skillfully crafted. But, as I said before, if you think otherwise and believe this could be the remains of a real mermaid, you are more than welcome to think so. Please feel free to drop a comment below saying what you think this mysterious image could be. Whatever it was, the discovery reignited fascination with mermaids in the modern day. Was this just another seaside hoax, or something the ocean decided to reveal for a moment before reclaiming it again? Off the coast of British Columbia lies Main Island, a quiet, isolated paradise of sea spray and forest mist. But in the summer of 1967, this tranquil spot became the center of a story that still ripples through local legend. Witnesses claim to have seen something impossible, a woman's form gliding through the water, sunlight glinting off what looked like a silver-green tail. Some say she was resting on a rock near Dinner Bay, gazing toward shore before diving beneath the surface. This photograph, taken shortly after the reported sighting, is said to show that same mysterious figure. Though blurry and distant, it became one of the most talked about images in island folklore, passed between newspapers, reprinted in local newsletters, and debated for decades. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this one. The photo quality is not the best. Not enough for me to give a confident answer on whether this is a real mermaid or not. The so-called mermaid looks very fantasy looking. like something pulled out of an old Disney movie. Definitely not what I would image a real mermaid to look like. But that's just me. I've never seen a real mermaid before, so I have no idea what they look like. Maybe they do look like this, exactly like how they were in the movies when we were kids. Decades later, the photo remains an enduring curiosity, a single frozen moment between myth and mystery, whether hoax, mistake, or mermaid. The main island sighting reminds us that sometimes even a quiet bay can hold secrets just below the surface. The Hawaiian Islands have always been steeped in legends of the sea, stories of beautiful aquatic beings who protect or sometimes tempt those who wander too close to the waves. But in 1998, one diver claimed to have captured something more than just myth, something he said was proof. 20 minutes off the coast of Kauai, a professional diver named Liker from Jack's Diving Locker of Kauai was photographing marine life when he saw something extraordinary. A nude woman swimming effortlessly alongside a pod of dolphins. At first it looked like a trick of the light, till she leapt into the air. In that moment, Lecker realized what he was seeing. The woman's lower body wasn't human at all. It was a sleek, glimmering tail. 10 people aboard witnessed the event. 2 leaps from the water, and then she was gone. But an hour later, the story took an even stranger turn. While photographing coral and fish beneath the waves, Lecker felt something brush against him. Fast, smooth, powerful. He turned just in time to see the same mermaid swimming past. And this time he managed to take a photograph. Lecker later told reporters, "I feel very lucky that I'm the one to finally prove to the world what people here have known for half a century, the kiwi. Point Mermaid is real." No official scientific verification ever followed. The photos, though famous among locals, were never authenticated. But among divers in Hawaii, the legend lives on, the story of a mermaid who swims with dolphins in the deep blue and appears only to those who truly believe. Now, regardless of whether this image is real or not, it's a beautiful one. How elegant the figure looks gliding through the water. Honestly, though, to me it just looks like a woman wearing a mermaid suit tail like the ones you see actors wear. But what do you think? Could this just be some hoax and a woman simply wearing a costume? Or could this be real evidence of a mermaid living in the waters of Hawaii? Let me know what you think down in the comments. From the sparkling waters of Hawaii to the mysterious shores of Israel, and from the remote lagoons of the Seychelles to the eerie beaches of Margate and Main Island, these sightings remind us of a world that still holds secrets beneath the waves. Which of these sightings do you believe, or do you have your own encounter to share? Comment below and let me know. And if you want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the ocean, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because it really helps me out in creating more videos for you. And with that, I wish you a good night, day, or whatever time it is for you. And I shall see you next time.